What's happening, people? Back for my first Duran Duran music video reaction. And indeed, I chose a track from their opening 1981 album, self-titled, in part because I figure that was a good place to start, but also because, and I've mentioned this before, I sort of put Duran songs into different categories, not only because they've had such stylistic diversity over the course of their albums, but because a lot of their tunes have this an energy to them, this sort of new wave, almost punk-like energy and pace, and sort of drum-driven tracks. Whereas there are other Duran tunes that are more in the Arcadia direction, more atmospheric, more artful, if you will. So yeah, of the more energetic and sort of new wave or almost punk style tracks, Careless Memories will probably always be my favorite. I absolutely love it. It has a dark intensity to it. I like not only Simon's vocal performance but the lyrics themselves. They also have a dark, very personal, even visceral quality. So yeah, I absolutely love the song. I love some of the live performances that I've heard over the course of the live albums. And yeah, it'll always be one of my favorites, certainly on that side of the Duran catalog. So keen to see what the official music video is all about. I do wonder if this was made in 1981, at the same time as the album. I would assume so, but if I'm wrong in that regard, do let me know. But here we go. This is Duran Duran and their video for Careless Memories. Oh my God, the baby faces. I do remember when I first reacted to the track in audio form, I had thought that opening was a guitar with maybe effects on it, but people pointed out, like, no, that's, Nick Rhodes on one of his keyboards.
So soon, just after you're gone, my senses sharpen, but it always takes so damn.
I do love that line that, like, once this other person has left their presence, it's like then and only then does perception increase and clarity comes through and the senses start picking up, the little details that maybe were blurred out by the emotional or, visceral character of this other person's presence.
Sharpen, but it always takes so damn long before I feel how much my eyes have darkened. Fear hangs the plane of gun smoke, drifting in our room. So easy to disturb with a thought, with a whisper.
I do again like the mixture of a narrative visually with shots of them, just performing in their musical element. Also, shout out to the Roland Corporation. But yeah, ultimately, I like Simon's like presence in the like shots where it's like them performing. He has, a very charismatic air to him.
It's not as though you really mattered.
Apologies, but just to like indicate, it's funny because like I say that a lot about Dave Gahan of Depeche Mode because he's always spinning and doing these crazy like gyrations when he's dancing and so on. But this is different. Like Simon, he's got presence in like a similar degree, but it's definitely like a different sort of stage presence.
It's not as though you really mattered. Being close, how could I let you go without some feeling, some extra sympathy following? Fear hangs a plane of gun smoke.
I like number one the way they use some of these freeze shots, and they did it with the woman leaving the room, and then later she like disappeared in the alley. I like the flowers in that last shot. It was sort of ambiguous whether they were hitting the floor or the wall until they hit, and then you could see gravity pulling them downward. It's weird. Like I'm so used to seeing Nick with blonde hair that seeing him here is odd.
Oh, I walk out into the sun. I try to find a new day, but the whole place it just screams in my eyes. Where are you now? 'Cause I don't want to meet you. I think I die.
Two things. One, shout out to Andy for the way he like really like felt that earlier guitar moment. But also, is there any information about this actress? You know, I remember saying the same thing when I watched the video for Aha's Take on Me. The actress in this one isn't quite as prominent or you know featured throughout the video, but I do wonder if there's any interesting tidbit about her. Let me just go back and see that moment from Andy again. Which apparently is the most replayed moment in the video. That's funny.
Oh, I walk out into the sun. I try to find a new day, but the whole place it just screams in my eyes. Where are you now? 'Cause I don't want to meet you. I think I die. I think I'd laugh at you. I know I cry. What am I supposed to do? Follow you. Outside the thoughts come flooding back now. I just try to forget you. So easy to be scared with a thought.
Moving his shoulder there is a really interesting visual detail.
So easy to be scared with a thought, with a whisper. With a careless memory. 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 Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out!
There's that gun smoke again. So apparently Simon does Duran Duran radio. Well, there you go. Yeah, awesome. I absolutely love the tune. It's such a good tune. Like forever, like in the pantheon of great '80s songs. Like no matter what genre or group you're talking about. And yeah, I do enjoy, like I said, the mixture of performance footage with, at least implied visual narrative and, connecting to some of the lines and themes in the lyrics. So yeah, very cool. I like seeing the guys like actually perform. Again, I've never seen them in concert, and once I started going through all their albums, there was this pipe dream that one day I would start reacting to music videos. So I haven't gone through their music videos. Even if a couple of them, I know very well the video for Come Undone, because as I mentioned, when I reheard them in the 90s, meaning like I remembered them from my youth, and then suddenly in the 90s they were on MTV and they're on the radio, and I was like, holy crap, like the songs from this album are really good. Now I didn't know it was being referred to as the wedding album, and I didn't like fully turn my attention at that time, even though I probably should have, but I was like really taken by that track in Ordinary World in particular. So yeah, a couple of their videos from the 90s I do know, but the vast majority of their videos will be very fresh to me. So I was thinking about maybe doing Save a Prayer next. The Chauffeur I would very much like to see, but yeah, I'm thinking maybe Save a Prayer, just because I was listening to that song recently and I was very keen on it. So yeah, either way, let me know what you think of this video, and if you want to throw out suggestions for a video that maybe I should do first. I know Izzy and others may have opinions in that regard, but yeah, let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Peace.